Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Cabernet 100% guide. We take to the skies
I'm actually flying.
as
All this talk about
we're
death.
able to be a bat.
Don't you feel more alive than you ever have right now?
Bat indicator. Liza can turn to a bat at any time, but make sure you do it in a place that maybe the mortals can't see us. We should be able to land, as you can see, with a little circle there underneath us.
Shh. There. Look.
Oh, thunder.
If only I had 3 coins to my name, then I'd show 'em. They'd all see.
I'm sure.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A drunk peasant?
What I wanted to show you is how to use your new powers. Meet Trophime. He is the Countess's former serf, now custodian and coachman. Among other things, he makes sure no one goes in or out of here without her permission. Important man. Now, come with me. How is life, Trophime?
My lord, is that you? Or the bottle you gave me? Highest quality. Much obliged.
I can see that. It's nearly empty already. All right, enough pleasantries. Watch this.
What happened to him? Is he all right?
He is fine. We call this enchantment.
So it's the same as like glamoring and stuff from other vampire novels. What is enchantment? I hate that I have to like play dumb, but it's essentially
What does enchantment
mind
do
control.
exactly?
It makes people tranquil. While they are in trance, they don't feel pain or have a clear memory of what happened.
So they don't remember anything once they're enchanted?
Well, I'd hope not.
Not quite. They may not remember what happened, but they won't forget how you made them feel.
Sounds like a subject for some awkward conversations.
You don't know the half of it yet. You'll see.
So, how do I enchant someone? I don't know if I can whistle like you.
Don't worry. Whistling is just for me. It's like a cure for the hiccups. Everybody has their own way.
Interesting.
When
Okay.
you need it, it will come to you.
Does this mean you can just come up to anybody and make them tranquil?
I'd assume not. There must be some limitations.
In theory, but it's not quite that simple. Firstly, they have to like you, an important condition. Without it, the charm won't work. Secondly, you should only do it to humans.
So it doesn't work on other vampires.
You didn't say that, love.
I didn't say that.
Hmm?
There are rumors that the best of the best can indeed enchant their own kind. But I don't even know if the Countess has that kind of power. Besides, this would certainly not be considered ethical by our vampire brothers and sisters.
I bet they wouldn't mind to have that power, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
So why would you want to enchant someone?
I thought you might ask that. There are 2 main reasons. 1. People in a trance are easily suggestible. You can use that to influence their thoughts and opinions.
Interesting. So you can make someone be more charitable
That doesn't
or
sound right.
less charitable or...
Well, I didn't say you have to do it, did I? Everyone lives with their own choices.
When you say influence their thoughts, does this mean they will do anything I say?
Only within reason, of course, especially when you're a beginner. Impression is a delicate art and takes a lot of practice.
And what is the second reason?
I think you already know.
To feed, to go nom 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 nom. But yeah, so this is how we can get food easily,
What have you done?
but we'll need to maintain close
I
friendships.
just opened him up for you. Don't worry, he'll be just fine unless we bleed him dry. Come here. It's time for you to learn how to feed.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Girl, I don't think we'll ever be ready.
You're as ready as you'll ever be.
How do I turn?
Just relax and let your instincts take over. It will come naturally.
You've unlocked a new ability. Turn into a vampire by using the ability wheel. Unleash your vampire form.
My mouth, it's bleeding.
Of course, I forgot to warn you. Sorry.
You're an arsehole.
Don't worry, it's normal. That happens when your fangs are out for the first time. It will recover in a minute.
Okay. So, let's have an old nibble.
His skin smells like wild berries.
Nice. And I love the little, like, pixel art in the background.
But not just the smell.
The, like, seductive glitter.
Promise of warmth that draws you. The promise of being whole. I want to feel it on my teeth, in my body.
Oh. The lightning
No.
snapped me out of it.
I can't do this.
Poor Liza.
I don't think I can do it. I'm sorry.
All right. But if the Countess asks, promise you'll say that you've done it.
Okay.
I don't want to get in trouble because you chickened out.
Fair.
I promise.
Remember, you have to learn to do it to survive. I better get back to my other errands. Don't want to get my tunic wet.
You've already been
Do
lashed
you
out of
remember
it,
the way
like.
back?
I do. Hussar,
And because our relationship's high enough, I can say thank you.
thank you for your help. I had a rough day and it means a lot to me.
Don't mention it. I ended up having a decent time myself. I'll see you soon.
I wonder what you'd have to do to get his friendship so
I should
low
get back to the manor
that you
and talk
couldn't
with the
take that.
Countess. I'll process this all later. Where will I live? What's next? There's so much I have to sort out first.
Girl, we're getting close to the end of the demo. I don't
But
know what's going to
first-
happen next. I'm getting really excited.
Hussar said I can influence someone who is enchanted.
Yes, we can.
I should try it on Trophine.
And since we've high humanity, the hypnotism will allow us to actually maybe better his life through high humanity choices. Or likewise, if we are nihilistic enough, we can actually turn around and use our hypnosis to worsen their lives.
Can you hear me, Trophine? Here is something I'd like you to do.
So we can choose to drink less, start stealing, or drink even more.
We'll start pacing your drinking.
So his subconscious has been altered, and we can check his bio to see what other influences we've maybe done. But it was also important to note that it said that you can only hypnotize once per day, and obviously we're going to have to keep an eye on that calendar, because basically, you know, there might only be a certain number of days. There might be things like deadlines and stuff. And as I say, we've no nihilism at all, but we have up to 9 humanity, so it is growing slower, but that's also okay. And we got to rank 3, so we can actually put up some of our skills. So I was debating to put all 5 into writing and literature, but then I'm like, oh, what if we need some points in these other ones? So I put them into arts and science, and then hopefully with some reading, which we're going to now do as part of the tutorial, we can get some of these back so we can have some sort of checks that we could maybe pass, you know, with a small amount of, oh dear.
What was that?
With a small amount of science. Like, there's no point in having 4 skills and only actually being able to deal with 2 of them.
Looks like the banquet is over.
Yeah, and you had nought to eat, love. Oh, things be all candlelit now.
I don't understand. How could this even happen?
Do you have no self-control at all?
It's Petya's doll, Matilda. This is so unsettling. What is this? What is this?
Yeah, I thought I could, like, leave it and not uncover the body, but yeah.
My God!
Poor Petya. Eaten alive and now dead.
What the hell happened here?
It's all Victoria's fault. I told her he's almost empty, but she wouldn't listen.
What do you want from me? I was starving, and you two barely left me anything.
How are they covered in
Doesn't
blood?
matter now. We drained a man. Not anywhere, but at the Countess's manor.
Yeah, your man, like, has
Someone
no blood
is
in
gonna
his
fry
beard.
for this, and it sure as hell won't be
That's
me.
suspicious to me.
Are you mad? No one's going to be executed for this. He's just a human.
Because he's only human.
You monsters! How could you do this?
That's right, girl. You stand up for your fellow humans. You're only a human 5 hours ago. You still can't forget that.
And who are you exactly?
That's right. Hasn't been a vampire for 5 minutes and thinks she knows everything.
We've investigated the scene. Oh, Arbin, come and help. Please, girl.
Come with me, my dear. This is not your mess to sort out.
Thank you. Oh my god. Arbin's like, this shit has hit the fan. There's no point getting that on your dress, girl. You had nothing to do with it. Best step over here.
Those morons. I knew I couldn't leave them alone with him.
But you did.
I just can't seem to make sense of it. I talked with Petya not even an hour ago.
I'm so sorry. He didn't need to die today.
What happens now?
Well, the Countess won't like this one bit. I can tell you that much.
Is she sympathetic to humans?
I wouldn't say that. However, she doesn't like murders being linked up to her property.
She's just a pragmatist, and
She
I
will
can
find
totally
her
get
way out of
that.
this, no doubt. But those 3 in the ballroom, we'll have to see.
Yeah, frying
Back
is
in the
just
room,
sunlight
They
execution,
said
we'd
someone
imagine.
will be fried. What does that mean?
I don't know if you've heard this yet, but we can't be in the sun. It destroys us.
I did read about that in the folk tales.
The stories are true. Sometimes it's used as a form of capital punishment for our kind.
What do you think will happen to those 3 outside?
Murdering a human, sadly, isn't a big crime in our community. I don't think it will come to that. If I had my guess, I'd say they will get their fangs dulled for troubling the Countess. They will grow back after a month or 2, but before then, they will have to feed solely on Cabernet, and it isn't cheap.
What if they can't afford it?
They will just have to find a way. Some take loans, some steal. Without blood, we are like humans without water.
And we just die again. Makes sense.
Arbin?
Yes?
Do you know what will happen to me now? I don't even know who I am anymore. What do I do? Where do I live?
I understand it's not an easy day. We all went through this at some point.
Thank you, Arbin.
All the answers will come at the right time. For now, you just need to wait it out.
I must admit, I feel quite restless.
Listen, not many of us might say this to you, so I want to do it. Being one of us doesn't just mean hurting people for your own benefit. It doesn't have to be. To me, it means that I have an eternity to become better, learn from my mistakes, absorb the knowledge about the world.
Amazing.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
You know, the Countess has a wonderful library over here.
Oh, yeah?
Why don't you grab a book and use this time to learn something new? Perfection comes in little steps.
And we've
Thank
high
you
enough
for
relationships.
all your help
That's
and
lovely.
kindness, Arbin. It feels really good to have a friend around here.
No, that's true.
I know it can't be easy for you right now in all this
I think if there's a
madness.
romance option, I'm romancing Arbin.
It's hard to
I think.
adjust. I learned that the hard way. Trust me.
Girl, I do trust you. Completely.
Here, I want you to have this.
Oh my god, and you gave me a little supply? Oh my god, girl.
Should give you a little boost when you need it. Clear your head.
Thank you so much.
It's not going to last long, but it will give you a little peace of mind for the time being. I should go now, my dear. You know where to find me.
Yes, in the
Next time, a drink at my bar
bar.
is on
Yes, 100%.
I'll be looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it because it means we get past the demo. Oh, I'm so excited. So now we get to have a look through the books and you can pick something to increase. So if I can increase science, that'd be great. And they all just take an hour to fully read. So that takes one to finish, that takes one to finish. And yeah, let's read. Gives us a little tidbit you can read there. And then we also have a +1 to our science, so we should have 3 and 3 now. So we can at least answer something about it. And I wouldn't be reading anymore, that's fine. But I wonder, could you just pass a day just reading?
I should see what all this ruckus is about.
Or we could stay here. I mean, staying here seems a dream, to be honest. And, oh yeah, we nearly have rank 4 of our experience points. Consequences. You will make choices in Cabernet, some little, some big, and when a consequence has occurred, you'll get that little
They
symbol.
must have taken Petya's body away.
So this
Lord only knows what they'll do to it.
this is basically where the demo ends.
This is fresh. What in the world caused
But
this?
essentially, because of our conversation with Elisa,
My God, what
it
happened
impacted
to you?
how she reacted to Petya's
Idiots
death.
being punished for their own stupidity.
Because we used the humanity option and said that Petya was
Did
more
you
important than a vampire life,
Kill them?
she went crazy and ripped out
I
their
took that
fangs.
snake's fangs
So whatever
out.
further consequences
We'll
down the
see
line
how
come
she
from
does
that,
now.
we'll have to wait and see.
I wasn't sure what to do when I saw him, but then I thought about something you said earlier.
Really? What was it?
That mortal life has the same value as eternal existence. I don't know if it's true, but it certainly helped me find my rage. Still, this isn't going to bring him back.
I'm so sorry about Petya. He seemed like such a nice boy.
It was always a risk. Life goes on, or whatever it is we have. But thank you. You must be curious about what happens to you now.
Yes, what happens?
I'd be lying if I said otherwise.
We're about to finish the demo. Let me know what happens next, please!
The way it works is that you get assigned to the one who turned you for the apprenticeship. I believe you are the Doctor's disciple.
So I was turned by the Doctor.
I don't really remember much before I woke up. The Doctor.
Yeah, who was the Doctor?
He was a traveling doctor that came to the city, wasn't he?
And he just saw us young and
He was a
beautiful and a
vampire?
fellow medical professional, and he was like, I want an assistant.
He certainly was. It will all come back eventually. Don't worry about it now. Countess has a coachman, Trophime. He will take you to the doctor's place in town.
Yes, okay, Alicia, I will go, I suppose. And I learned from the demo to pick a different option.
He is rough around the edges, but you can learn a lot from him.
So, when she gives out about the
May
Contessa,
I speak with the Countess herself?
she kind of gives 3 options, and I picked the wrong one, which made her annoyed at me. So I'm going to pick the right one this time. Because I don't think she's all that much love for the Countess.
You need to be a little more important for that to happen. Trust me, she'll send for you soon. She has errands for us all. You will be no exception.
So I picked the wrong one, where I said, oh, I'll be absolutely at her beck and call whenever she needs. But I'm going to go with understood. It's like I'm playing the game,
I understand.
and she thinks she appreciates that. We hope.
Good girl.
Yes! Huzzah!
You should go. Trophime will be waiting for you. And I've unlocked the door by the balcony. It'll lead you to the stairs and outside.
Thank you so much, Elisa. You see, when I went to leave then, there was a whole other conversation. And because I'd upset her, I couldn't pick the love heart expression.
Hey, Liza.
So hopefully we'll get it now this
Yes?
time.
Never mind.
Yeah, we got it, 100%.
What is
So, listen, that's going to basically be our episode, and from here on
You've only
out,
turned recently.
we are finished the demo.
When was the last time you watched the sunrise?
Oh, that's so sad.
It must have been a couple weeks ago. I was studying late for my exams.
Anyway, my recusants, we're going to leave it here.
What did it feel like?
I hope you enjoyed the episode. Leave a like and a comment if you're enjoying the series, and we'll catch up with the post-demo content next time.
Well,
Have a good one.
I was
Talk to
worried
you
about
next
the day
time.
to come, and
Bye.
when a ray of sun fell on my face, I don't know. I felt warm, hopeful. Why do you ask?
No reason. It's just been a while since I've seen one. You will hear from the Countess soon.
I'm sure I will.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you. Could you please take this ugly doll with you? I can't keep looking into its dead eyes.
Does it remind you of Petya?
Just take it with you, please.
All right, I will.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
I swear it just blinked.